Now we will start a new subject, which is the logarithm or the log, and just let's learn some few basic rules for the logarithm. So if we have let's suppose we have the logarithm with base a, in which a is any constant, any number that's constant, and we also have another log with base a, and over here we have the b, and over here we have the c. And since they have the same base, what we could do is get their multiplication, b multiplied by c. And you could do the opposite. If you had something like this, log b multiplied by c, then you could get log b plus log c, since they have the same base. And also, this was the first, the second. Now let's go for the third one. If we have log a b minus log a c, then what we're gonna get is division, in which log a same b divided by c. And also the same, if we had something like this, c divided by b, then we will get log c minus log b. This is the fourth. And another question, let's suppose we have a log a value. Let's simplify it. Let's give a value. Let's suppose over here we have 3, and we want to get 1 by 27. And in order to get this value, since or actually before doing this, if I had log 3 27, this is just regular, so what would the output would be? The output would be 3, because as you guys know, this represents the exponent. So if what's happening over here, this number is here and this gonna be raised over here. So the multiplication, the 3 of 3 times, gonna give us 27. So whenever let's suppose we have another logarithm in which log 2 8. So what we're gonna do, what's this value? This value is, we said it's the exponent, so we're gonna put the base over here, and 8 gonna will be in the other side. So what's the exponent that if we put it over here, it's gonna give us 8. So if you guys know, 2 multiplied by 2, 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So this equals 3. So let's give another example. Log let's make it 5, and we have the 125. So how we can get so let's do it one more time. 5, and this value will be here, equals 125. So what we put over here, that will gonna make the log or this 5 equivalent to 125. So if we put the 3, which is 5 multiplied by 5, 25, or sorry, if we put 5, or yes, 3, then we're gonna get 125. So yeah, that's what we mean by the logarithm. But what if we have a value like this? If we had it log 3, instead of the 27 being in the as a numerator, we're gonna give it as denominator. So how we could get this value? So it's kind of similar to what we did before, but this time we're gonna put the negative sign. So in the regular one, we had the log 3 27 equals positive 3, right? But over here it's gonna equal negative 3, because let's do the calculation by over here. So this means that, which means 127. 1 divided by 27. And another example I would give, or actually let's go to solve some questions. So let's first we go with this question which says log it says log 2 and we have the value 32. So what's the value that we put it over here, then we put in top of the 2, that's gonna give us 32. It is 5, so if we put 2 raised to power 5, then it's gonna give us 32. And another example, let's solve it from the book. It says actually the B is interesting one, which says you have the log with base 8. It says log base 8 and it wants the 2. And what's the value that we put over here that makes 8 as a 2? So as you guys know, in order to make the 8 as a 2, we need to put the 8 in the root and not just the square root. We're gonna put it in the cube root, so we're gonna get 2. So and as you guys know, the cube root is 1 divided by 3. So this is the output for this question. And let's go for another one which says actually let's go for 37. It has given us log 10 or log as base 10 and multiplied by log as base 10, 2.5. Or we have the addition, not multiplication. And let's go for solution. We're gonna start the solution from here. So we said if we have the plus sign, then we're gonna, when we converting it, since they have the same value, we could write it this way, which is 40 multiplied by 2.5. And if we multiply this, we're gonna get, if we put the 0 over here, we're gonna get to 1, and we're gonna end up with what? 100. So and so yeah, log 10 as base 100. So what we put over there that makes our 10 as 100, it's 2. So 10 raised to power 2 gonna make it 100. So